folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Gators will kick this deep to start us off. He's going to try for a return from that's a fumble. Who's going to come up with it? Oh, it's recovered by the kicking team. A special teams disaster by that return team. What a moment.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Well, no surprise from an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football. But throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. A short completion of the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Third down, out of the shotgun. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Quick throw, the catch is made. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick, and intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Offense getting set, second down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw here. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And that pump will just bounce out of bounds, so no return. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. On the move now. Breaks an open space. Here he goes. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Looking to throw. It's Van Buren. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. They test the middle there, but get nothing. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Booming kick. It's good from 59 yards away. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. There's the handoff. Powers through.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Single back takes the handoff. At his second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. The Gators pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. He's looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the wideout goes in motion. And the single back takes the handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. To throw, it's Van Buren. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Great footwork, a big opening now. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Grab behind the line, it's Haynes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Now, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. We're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to throw again. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Picks it up himself and still going. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a heads-up play here by this quarterback. Everybody's covered downfield. He keeps his poise. No big deal. Just calls his own number and gets the first down. And most importantly, he slides at the end of the play. Lots of time left in this one, so he's got to protect himself.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back. Snags the quick throw. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
And this defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And the Tigers will look to convert here on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Deep shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, and everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Van Buren. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the 1st down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play. If they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. 1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. A deep shot right down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Clemson.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he runs it into the end zone. That conversion will tie up this game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Using his legs. It's Ball. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they get to the line quickly. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. Catch made on the out route. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
And he slings it deep back to the left side. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. They start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Florida offense retakes the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Looking for some space. It's Ball. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. And the Gators will line up to punt it away.
Number 91 on to kick it away.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Crosses the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gets loose. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play. Offense
been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete, and was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He missed it. Off target that time. And with the miss, we remain tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Takes the handoff. It's ball. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Dropping back. It's Van Buren. A quick throw to the right. The deep shot is caught for a big gain. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On first and 10, looking to throw. Grab by the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Getting set. Here's second down. Send the back in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's ball. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Finds his target, and it's complete. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Continues to fight for yards. And runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Using his legs. It's ball. Ball scooped up on the defense. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a wasted possession. In the second half of a tie game, you got the ball in the red zone. You're going in to score and take the lead, and you put the ball on the ground. And just like that, you flip the momentum to your opponent.
This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. First down for the offense.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter. Underway. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Great cut there. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds his man. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yardage.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. And the ball is hauled in. And he'll go down, but he does have first down yardage. That's good execution of the pitch and catch to pick up the first down there. Nice conversion.
A really nice conversion here. To me, the route is what separated this play. And the fact that he's able to get to this point downfield, and by the time he turned around, that ball is on him. So nice route and nice hands there to be able to pick up the first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Hudson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's an out route. The catch made. It's out of bounds as a short gain on play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
First and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
throw it here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. The defense makes the stop at the 3.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around and catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? Looking deep downfield to the left. Makes the catch for a huge gain right near the sideline.
Hey, you're trailing late in the game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. Inside the 45. Finds room at the 30. Make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Ball handed off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. We're going to score with a run to the right. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And he drops back in the gun. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And the junior makes an outstanding catch. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year. Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Tigers enter their final minute here, just looking to run the clock out. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today.